Hey guys, it's Neil Manuel here. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I edited this image. If you see in the first part of this video, I showed you guys how I edit these images right here. And today I'm just going to show you how I edited the image, taking it from this. This was the image straight out of camera. Then this was it after adjusting the exposure and also color grading it here on Lightroom. And this was the final image right here. And you can also see, I'm going to show you guys how I edited this one, this, and then this one right here. So I'm going to show you guys how I edited these three images the same way. And before we get into the video, give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can push it out there to other people to watch it. And also do well to subscribe to the channel. I just hit 1,000 few days ago, and I also really appreciate those that subscribed. My next goal is to hit 5,000. I want to thank you guys for the support. This encourages me to make more weekly videos for you guys. So do well to subscribe, comment if you have any question or any contribution or anything you feel I would learn from you. You can also drop that in the comment section. Thank you very much, and let's get into the video. So welcome back, guys. So this is the image, the first image right here. What I'll do is I created a copy of this. I'm going to reset it. This is the image straight out of camera, and this is when I color graded it here with my presets and also adjusted the exposure here on Lightroom, and then the final image right here in Photoshop. The first thing I did here was to use my LUTs, News color LUTs. I use this LUT right here. This is like one of my wedding LUTs. I have some LUTs I created, my wedding LUTs. I'm not actually renamed it properly. I just play along with my color grading, and then I save it for future purpose. And this was the first preset I used for this image. I used this Retouch presets here. I used this after applying the presets. I just came and did some adjustment. Now, if there's one thing about presets, some people, I see people make a lot of mistakes with presets. They just download presets, put it on their images, and if it doesn't comes out right, they feel it's on the presets. Preset should just be your base work, because once you apply preset, you should be able to tweak that preset to suit your image. And you should also know not every preset is for a particular image. That's why I have different presets for each different image. Right? Put a particular preset here. I see it doesn't work for this image. It can work perfectly for another image, but might not work for this image. I can either decide to tweak it or go to a preset that might easily work for the image and then also tweak that. Now for this, I feel this was okay for this image, and I feel that if I tweak it, it was going to give me what I wanted to achieve in this image. So I applied the Retouch presets. For this preset, I'll make it available in my store just in case you want to download and play around with it. So the first thing I did for this preset was to work on my exposure, because I did not really do much on this preset. I just adjusted my exposure and also worked on the white balance a bit. So what I did first was to reduce my exposure down. I think here is fine. Then I took my contrast down a bit. Okay. Then my highlights. So this is how I tweak my presets. Anytime I use a preset on an image, I try to tweak it to work with the image. And I also introduce some light into the shadows. I think here is fine. And white, I'll take this all the way down. Then for my blacks, I'll just take this down a tad bit. I think here is fine. So the next thing I did for this image was to adjust my white balance. I wanted it to have this warm look to it. So I pulled this towards the warm. And yep, this is fine. It's fine. Then this was all I did for the image. I did not do anything much, as you can see. This right here, taking it to this. There's no much difference with this here, as you can see. And this was what I did here for Lightroom for this image right here. And for this other image, as you can see, this is the image straight out of camera, and this is it after I color graded it. Also adjusted the exposure here on Lightroom, and this was the final image on Photoshop. So what I did for this image right here is that I came to this other one because I liked what I did here. I just copied this, copied everything, selected the basics and the color grade, left the transform out. Then I copied this and I took it here and I pasted it here. As you can see, this is it here and this is here. So the only thing I did for this was to reduce the exposure down a bit. As you can see right here, this is it here and this is it here. So that was just the only thing I did for this image right here. Then for the third image, which is this image right here, this is the image. I'm going to reset this straight out of camera. This is it straight out of camera. And now for this image, the preset I used was the Neil's golden brown presets. I'm going to apply this. Now for this one, what I did was to take the white balance, the temp to the blues, to take this down. And here is fine. Then I also bronze the tints. And then for my exposure, I took my exposure up a bit. I think my masaro here is fine. Fine. Then for my contrasts, I'll just leave it at 14. For my highlights, I took it to here. Then for my shadows, I'll bring this down a bit. Then for my whites, I'll take this, I think, yeah, it's okay. Then my blacks, I'll take this up. So I'm going to check this and this. So this is it right here. This was how I got to this. Now this is it, and this was the final retouch image. Now after this, I'm going to take all 3 images to Photoshop and then retouch them in Photoshop. So select this and select this and then select this. I'm going to right click and edit in Photoshop. So this is all 3 images right here on Photoshop. I'll start with the first one, which is this. So for these, I would duplicate the layer, Control or Command J, and then I want to take this out. So I'm going to use the polygonal tool right here, and then select this area. And I right click on the image and content aware. Then as you can see this, okay. Then I'll pick up my patch tool and then clean up the backdrop a bit. Okay, after this, I'll just measure visible layer, Control or Command Shift E. Then I'll crop this image. I want to resize it to 4:5 and also expand the image. So this was what I did. I expanded the image 4:5, and then I saw that the image was a little bit bent to this side, so I want to straighten it up. Use my crop tool right here. From here, bring this down a bit, then tilt it a tad bit, and I'm going to expand this. Then I'll take this towards this direction, and then contents aware on and okay. So this is it right here. So what I'm going to do now is merge all visible layers again, then pick up my spot healing brush to zoom in and then take out the blemishes from my subject's face. So like I told you guys in the past one of these videos, if you check the channel, you'll see how I lit these images right here. You can just go watch it, check out, and also practice how to use 4-light setup, because I use 4-light setup for this image. You can go practice and also try it out. Also mouse here, and I'll go to get my frequency separation, because I use frequency separation to retouch this image right here. So I'll go to the advanced frequency separation, take this, and then take my radius down to 4.5. 4.5 is good. Yep. Then okay. Then go here, lower frequency separation, layer copy. Then use my mixer brush. So now these are my settings. I'll clean the brush. Wet at 20, load at 20, mix at 20, flow at 20. Then I'll zoom into my subject face and then retouch it. So I did not really do much of retouching on this image because it was already looking very perfect. I just did subtle retouch on it and then did further color grading here on Photoshop. I'll just zoom out right here and brush this area a bit. And this is the before and after. So this is the before and the after. I'll zoom in. Before, after, before and after. So I did not do much for this image. So as usual, what I do with my frequency separation is to reduce the opacity down. So I reduce this to 80 is okay. So this is it. So that is it for my frequency separation. I'll take this before and after. So after this, the next thing I do is to also do a little bit of color grading here on Photoshop with my LUTs. I'll just go here to color lookup. Then I'll come here to load LUTs. And I'll choose the nearest LUT 1 for this. And I'll reduce the opacity of this down. I think here is fine. Yeah, here is fine. Then go back there, color lookup, nearest LUT 2. And also bring the opacity down. Now these LUTs are available on my store. You can just go there, check them out. For the presets, they are not there yet, but I'll make them available right now. So if you go there, you can just check them out, download them, get them from the store, and also use them on your images. So I'll take this down. I think here is fine. Before and after, before and after. So I'll take this. I think this is okay. Then after this, I'll come to my levels, bring this and push this down. I think here is fine, before and after. Then I'll also come, bring in my curve. For my first curve, I'll do the S curve. Take this and bring this down a bit, before and after. Then I'll bring in another curve. Then the reverse S curve right here, I'll bring this down and take this up. I think here is fine, before and after. So this just takes out the contrast in the image a bit and make it look a bit softer, as you can see, before and after. I'll bring this here. Then I'll just bring this down a bit again. Before and after. Then the last thing I did was to bring my color balance. I'll bring the color balance for my midtones. I'll just take my midtones here down to the cyan, then a bit of the magenta. I don't want to do much, just very subtle. Then a bit of my yellow. I think that is, nope, this is fine. Then I'll go to my highlights, then bring in the, sorry, take this down. So what's, think here is fine. Hold on, think, yeah, here is fine. And for this, nope. Okay, I'll just leave this as, just leave it as 0. Then bring this down before and after. So I just did very little changes, very subtle, nothing much. Now this was all I did for the first image. I'll group this, Control Command G, as you can see, before and after, how we took it from this image to what we have right here, to the final image right here. Very subtle changes, nothing much, not overly edited. And this is it. Now for the second image, what I did here was almost the same thing, was exactly the same thing as the previous image, because it's actually the same lighting, almost the same pose. So what I did for this image was I color graded it, and then I copied what I did here onto the other image. Now I'm going to show you guys what I did. I came here, I'll duplicate this layer, then my polygonal tool, select here, then contents aware, and then okay, then my patch tool, fix these areas, then for this I'll crop the image. Now merge all visible layer first, again Control Command Alt Shift E, then crop tool, take this down, in here is fine, and then expand this, and bring this way, and then contents away, okay. So this is it for this image. Then I'll go to my patch tool again and clean up some of these areas right here. Then go in my spot healing brush to zoom in, and then take out the blemishes. So I'll merge all visible layer, Control Command Alt Shift E, then zoom out. Then I'll go to my frequency separation action and place, take this down to 4.5. Okay, then come here, my mixer brush, so clean this, zoom in and brush. Before and after, before and after. What I'll do again here is to reduce the opacity down before and after. So the next thing I'll do right here is to bring in my eyes and teeth whitening. For this, I want to just clean up the eyes a bit. So I'll come whiten eyes and teeth. Come to this layer, photo filter layer right here. Then pick my brush. So flow as 100, opacity at 100. Zoom in. And then brush over the eyes. And for these, because it's too much right now, I'll reduce the colors down and the opacity of the group down before and after. So I don't want it to be too much, very subtle before and after. Take this down a bit. I think that is fine. So the next thing I'll do for this image is, like I said, since it's almost the same thing as this, what I do to save time most times is that I'll copy this group out here, then come over to this and paste it there, as you can see. So now the only thing I'll work on here is my curve. I'll just take down my curve, my levels. I'll just take down the levels a bit. Then I feel this is okay, this is okay, this is okay, and this is okay. So I'll just bring my rich pop action here to see what it does. Reduce the opacity down before and after. I think that's 5 is okay. Before and after. So this is the image right here. Very simple, very subtle way to achieve this. Now for the last image, which was this right here, the first thing I did was to crop this image down. I think here is fine. Then I command or shift J to duplicate layer. Then I used my clone stamp tool, zoomed in, and then selected and zoom out. Then for this image, I'll take out the blemishes first. So my spot healing brush tool, zoom in, increase the brush size, and then take out the blemishes. Yeah. So this is it before and after, before and after. So for this image, the next thing I'll do right now is to bring in my micro dodge and burn action, because I want to fix some of these black patches right here. I'll just come with my dodge, my brush tool, opacity at 50, low at 1, increase my brush size, and then brush over this. Okay, I'll just bring in my black and white to help me out. Then I'll just brush. I'm not doing much with the micro dodge, but I want to just fix the patches I'm seeing here. And then I'll move on to frequency separation. I'll measure all visible layers here. And for this, I'll play my frequency separation action again right here. This. And I'll take this down. Like 5. 4.8 is okay. Then my brush, so increase my brush size and then retouch. So this is the before and the after of this image, and this is what I did for frequency separation. I will reduce the opacity down. Think 70. This is okay before and after. I just want it to be very subtle, not too much, and I feel this is perfect for it before and after. So for this, the next thing I'll do is to bring in my teeth whitener. Then I'll use my brush to lower at 100 opacity. At 100. And blend this. And I'll reduce the opacity of my curve and opacity of the group. Zoom out. Hit this down again. Before and after. So very subtle, nothing much. The next thing I'll do is to bring in my LUTs and color lookup. The first LUT, these. I'll take this out of here. Then I'll reduce the opacity down. I think here is okay. Then I'll bring the second LUT. Use LUT to reduce the opacity down. Yep. Just take this off. So the next thing I'll do is to bring in my levels. Then take this all in. I think here is okay. And I'll bring this down. I think here is fine. And there is on. Then I'll pull this, zoom in. So the next thing I'll do is to bring in my curve. I'll first do the S curve. Take this high. It's fine. Then the reverse S curve, I will take this down. This. I think here is fine. Before and after. Oh, and before and after. After this, the next thing I'll do is bring my color balance. And for the mid-tone, I'll just do what I did in the other images. Take this down just a tad bit. Then come to the highlights. Think here, bring the yellows more. Think here is fine. Just leave it at 4. Then I'll bring in another color balance layer. And for the mid-tones, I'll take this a tad bit and bring more of the yellows in. I'll put this at 3. Then I'll go to my highlights, bring in the cyan again, and a bit of the, I think blue is fine, before and after. So this is it right here. I'll go to my frequency separation, reduce this opacity down a bit, and come over here, come to my midtones again. I'll just bring this picker is fine, then -1 of this. Okay, so this is it. I took this image from here to here, from here to here. So I'll group this, Control G or Command G, before and after. So as you can see, this is how I edited the images, this, and this. I'm going to go back to Lightroom right here, and you can see taking it from how it was from the camera, color grading it, and then final touches on Photoshop. Same thing with this one right here, how it was on camera, color grading it, final touch on Photoshop, and then the last one, which was this, fade out of camera, color grading, final touch on Photoshop. So this is it, guys. Thank you for joining me to the end of this video. I just want to say thank you once again for making me hit 1,000 subscribers. And don't forget to like this video, share the video, and also drop a comment if you have any question concerning anything. And also subscribe to the channel, because whenever I see the channel growing, I feel encouraged to make more videos for you guys. So the LUTs and preset and also the actions I use on these images are all on my store. Just go out there, check them out, and also try to use them on your own image. I'll make one of this image available also for you guys to download and use it to practice. The link to the image is going to be on the description, and the link to my store will also be on the description. So thank you guys for joining me to the end of this video. See you guys in the next video.